All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and our home team. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, ready! 8, read. You gotta be afraid of me! Hey, team 6! Team 6!
Squeeze! Watch the slap! Watch the slap!
Mike 40, check, he's coming!
Push him back!
Hey, Charlie! Hit it!
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Check, watch it before, Man, I got you.
Bravo!
Watch out! Check right 54! Right 54!
On 2nd and 15 now. Stick into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Come on, set! 60 Pittsburgh!
53! Mike 53!
Stay with your man!
Five!
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, Echo!
53!
Ready?
They'll throw on 2nd down as Stick. Buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Go!
40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike. Hey, let's get in them holes.
Mike, get it!
Off play action, it's Stick. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
Mike 96, Mike 96. Watch the screen. Pass. Hey, 96 is coming. We go Mike 96. Oh, you got deep? Go. 96, Mike 96. Hey, 96 is coming. We go Mike 96.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw from his end zone. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 18 data. 18 data. That's it. All day, defense. All day. All day. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. You don't want this.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. 19 yards that time for number 19. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and take down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, team. Here I come. Here I come.
Big trip.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
On the double.
Mike 54. Getting away.
Five.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. I hope you brought your rush because I'm about to take you to school. Right there.
Here's Stick, third and long. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jordan Evans in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. We're scoreless after 1. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over at the 20 in a scoreless game. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Target. Mike 96. It's just me and you. It's just me.
Here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
57 to Mike. Tighten up.
Jackson from the shotgun. And an alley to run. The quick feet by Jackson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
57, Mike 57. You remember me?
Jackson on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On second and 10, Jackson steps away to his left. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll look to throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
57.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss.
Hey, Foxtrot.
You don't want it. Go, Mike 51.
Get it.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Max Williams. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They're going to go play action now with Stick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 54.
Stop your whining.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Go.
Check the out.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
On second and 10, it's Stick. Open man is Ross, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Go team, spell.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no. Let's switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40.
Hey, wahoo.
Third down, they'll throw with Stick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On the set.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike 54.
First and 10, Stick. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, Freeman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
On the ready. Hey, Orvin.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All right, T. Let's try. All right, T.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
10 Lobo. Smooth.
I'm coming up to you. 57's the Mike. Watch 57.
Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
57. Mike, 57.
Hey, check, check.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Ready?
They'll set up a throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The The Bengals drive about to get going. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Right now, under 100 yards of total offense. On 2nd and 11 now. Stick. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
I smell fear in that offense. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Here we go.
Hey, Delta.
They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown! Kareem Hunt, 79 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish